Today, I'll be telling you guys about Chiari 1 malformation. I myself have Chiari 1 malformation. I have type 1. I have dealt with it for 10 years because I was diagnosed in 2008 and then I had surgery in 2010. So I have quite a bit of experience. To the common person, it is very invisible because people don't see our pain. We keep our pain to ourselves because we're just used to it. And I wanted to inform you guys about this because it's a pretty cool condition and I'd like you guys to know about it. It's cool. So what is Chiari? Well, there are 4 types. I have Chiari 1, but the other 3 are a lot more serious and a lot more deadly. Most people with type 1s actually go through life without knowing they even had it because they don't have symptoms. It's not that bad, you know? It can be bad for some, but others, it's just not that bad. So through a source I'm going to cite at the end of my PowerPoint, I have the following definition of what Chiari 1 is. It's when the lower part of the cerebellum extends into an opening of the base of the skull. Usually, the only thing that goes through there is your spinal cord and spinal fluid. I actually was almost paralyzed because my brain was pressing up against it, not allowing the spinal fluid to go through, so it was packing on my spine and was literally causing like numbness in my fingers, and I was losing my balance and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. To the normal person, we look normal, but people struggling with this condition know how to hide their pain very well. They're used to it. Their pain is chronic. It happens all the time. Some symptoms include the following: headaches, neck pain, hearing or balance problems, muscle weakness, dizziness, vomiting, depression, curvature of the spine, problems with hand coordination and fine motor skills, and so much more. When I was younger, one of my main symptoms was a headache. And they just thought it was migraines, you know? So I just got used to the pain. But through walks, I actually found a fellow Chiarian. I've only had one surgery, but her name is Molly Lichtenstein. I found her through a Chiari Facebook page, and we've actually met up in Tennessee the past couple of years at Chiari Walks. She is barely 30 years old, and she's had over 58 surgeries. My scar is very, very invisible because I've only had one, and my hair covers it up. But she's had over 58, and that gets harder to cover up, you know? So it becomes more visible, which is unfortunate, because you really don't want people to think you're different. You want to show them that you can do everything that they can do. Hair can grow back and cover scars, but not all the time, not when you've had that many surgeries. But to help raise money every year, we go to Chiari Walks. If you guys want to go, they're in September, literally anywhere sometimes. We wear purple and we walk on, you know? It's what we do. I have Chiari, but it doesn't look like it. I go through pain, but I don't hide it. Molly goes through pain every day, and no one can tell. We are called Chiari Warriors for a reason, because we push through. Sometimes our pain is so real that we have to show it, but most of the time we don't. We fight. There is no cure at the moment, but for my Chiari particularly, I can just have surgeries to power through. Molly even has type 1, by the way. So we just get surgeries, and I've only had one. We are fortunate not to have any of the other types of Chiari because this could be a lot worse. Chiari 1 you can acquire. We don't know how mine was acquired. It just happened. But Chiari's type 2, 3, and 4, they all involve paralysis and fissures and deformation of the spine and not enough growth of the brain in utero. It gets very heartbreaking. Through that video that I showed earlier, I hope you guys got a little bit out of it, because he knows what he's talking about. He is really pushing you guys to understand that these headaches, they're not migraines. They're a lot worse. So I hope you guys learned something, and maybe help us find a cure one day. Thank you.